everybody, this is John Parker. I'm here with Drew Canoli. We have a very special guest. This is Isabel Cruz from Isabel's Cantina. Thank you for joining us, Isabel. We are in Pacific Beach, California. She's been kind enough to let us know a little bit about her life and her restaurants. And from my understanding, this is kind of like a Latino, Asian fusion style, is it not?
I guess you could say that.
Okay. I mean, the food's absolutely amazing. What really got you started with the idea to have a restaurant like this? Because I don't see many more like this type here in San Diego.
Well, I'm not trained.
Okay.
That's one thing. And I didn't know how to do anything else but cook. And I had 2 kids and I had to feed them. So I guess it was out of being ignorant. We started our first restaurant. And then stuff in between. So that's how I was able to keep on track. So
the fit lifers do like to go the extreme with the health.
Yeah.
I want to talk to you a little bit about that. I know there's a lot of brown rice on the menu.
A lot of brown rice.
I think you have a power breakfast menu also.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Okay, so that has a lot of egg whites and chicken, a lot of brown rice, black beans, and vegetables. So those items on the power menu are really geared towards people that work out.
That's so intuitive, you know, to do that, to actually bring people from the outside, trust in their intuition, and then form a menu around that. I mean, that's ingenious.
Well, you know, when you have like small neighborhood cafes, you get to know your
So what's your favorite meal out of all your restaurants? And I know you have a farm now too, which is really impressive. A farm outside of Portland?
Yes, right outside downtown Portland.
So what would your go-to meal be, let's say? If John and I were to cook for you right here.
I'm a creature of habit, and I'm like brown rice, beans, some kind of good protein. Yeah, black beans are
the best.
Black beans, I love black beans, but I like other kinds of beans also. And then a vegetable, and there has to be some kind of sauce to tie it all.
Cooking. What was the first thing that you ever cooked? You remember? Like everybody has their dish that they made in the very beginning.
As an adult?
Yeah,
or
no. Even as a kid, the first time you ever cooked, what was it?
I think the first time I ever cooked a meal, it was probably something like a roasted chicken.
That's impressive.
A whole chicken.
I mean, before that, like kids always cook like cookies and stuff like that. I did that whole thing. But the first, like main
big
course,
meal,
was like a chicken and stuff. But my family is really into cooking, so. So we always had big family meals, so it wasn't such a stretch for me to get.
So how do you continue to construct new items based off of that? Based off of what you know from your heritage?
I think it's that, my background, and also traveling around and trying other food in different places and incorporating things into the menus. I mean, I wish I could always, keep adding new things, but now I have a base menu that works really good, and then do specials and then rotate from there. You have to follow some kind of routine where you're eating healthy, wholesome food most of the time, and then I think if you veer off every now and then, it's okay, it doesn't matter. And if you don't veer off, like with me, if there's something that I'm craving.
What's a craver?
Like a piece of chocolate cake or something.
Oh, chocolate cake.
But you know what?
Do you make that yourself, or do you buy it?
Well, I make it. But no, if I'm out somewhere too. But if you don't eat it, then you're dreaming about it all the time.
And that can be a bad thing.
No, that's really bad.
That's what makes you want to cheat later on.
Totally. So it's better to always give in a little bit.
To give in to your temptation.
And then if you do that, then you're not dreaming about things all the time. Then it's not. You know what I mean? It's like a little kid. If you tell them not to do something, all they're going to want to do is go do it. So
that's a perfect example.
So just moderation and just having a little bit of the dream versus indulging yourself and having a whole cake.
I agree with that.
Yeah, totally.
If I do not do that and have my favorite peanut butter and apples almost a couple of times a week, then I would want that.
That's
so
a good
bad.
Splurge.
Yeah.
I do that a lot too.
That's a good one, right?
Or almond butter and peanut butter.
So when you go to do a workout, what do you typically do?
You know what? I have to confess, I don't love to go work out, but I have to. I've started going lately because I have a girlfriend that's so good. She really takes her time with me. Like, what do I do?
Oh, she trains you?
She trains me, yeah, she trains me. So,
I was going to say you're lying if you're telling us you're not working out.
No, I just started.
Oh.
No, so
An important part is your post-workout meal. It's actually one of the most important parts.
It is because I wasn't doing the rice and beans.
Okay, even
That's
if it's in the
great.
morning?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
even if it's in the morning.
Yeah, we have to break the mold of when you can eat certain foods, because I can eat that in the morning, no problem.
See, I always break those rules.
Oh,
I always
yeah.
eat,
I always have
eat
breakfast
dinner
for
or
dinner
breakfast.
also.
Do you do that too?
Oh,
And I do that
especially
too.
with eggs, I love that.
Yeah.
eat,
it's
if
really
the old,
nice.
you know, adage goes, eat like a king in the morning, eat like a prince in the afternoon, and then eat like a pauper at
I
night.
love that.
So let's switch gears real quick here, because I know there's a lot of people watching right now, maybe a few, that are like, I want to start my own restaurant. And they have that little itch, you know what I'm saying? And you've demonstrated it successfully for years upon years. What would you give advice to somebody that's getting into their own cooking, their
Really
restaurant?
think about it, because once you do it, it consumes everything. It consumes your whole life. It's really, you have to love it.
You have to love it.
You have to love it.
Yeah.
Because
So were there ever any times, and you know, we talked a lot about motivation on FitLifeTV, were there ever any times where you wanted to give up? When it was just too much to handle?
oh yeah,
And
lots of times.
how did you overcome that? Because it's
I
it's
couldn't when I was in it. You know, I had to. You know, it's
The kids?
the kids, borrowed money to start them. You know, you gotta. You know, so no, there was no giving up. And also, my husband is not a quitter. You know, he's just like that's
it's
not
like a rock.
Yeah, that's and you know what? Nothing gets him down. Like I'm the warrior. I'm the one that stays with that. Yeah, we owe so much money, but he's not that way at all. He's really solid when it comes to that. And he's right. I think that is a reason why things fail. People give up too soon.
Yeah. Like in Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich, he talks about being 3 feet from the goal that they were drilling for.
That's
you know?
exactly.
Yeah, what?
I really believe that. You know, if you're gonna start something, you gotta give it everything. Just give it a fair shot. And maybe that's another reason, you know.
So I like what you said. So having balance in your relationship so somebody can support the qualities that you have. And then secondly, not being a quitter and having the tenacity to stick with it and follow through. I think those are 2 gems that you've given us. So,
Thank you, Isabel.
yeah, thank you so
Thank
much
you,
for
guys.
Thank you for having
coming
us
on the show
here.
today.
Sure.
We can't wait to try the food. I mean, by this point, we're very hungry talking about all this healthy, delicious food. So thank you again for having us in your restaurant.
Yeah, and check it out, you guys. This is the Cantina, and she has a ton of restaurants. She has a cookbook actually, and we're gonna put the link online hopefully so that you can actually buy the cookbook right here, right now. So check it out. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.